Hello everyone and welcome to Blaugrana Everything and welcome back to the channel and a match review as we look at how FC Barcelona ended Levante's 6-match undefeated run, putting an end to their own run of 2 consecutive losses as well. So in this video we're going to quickly look at how the teams lined up before talking about Barcelona's performances on the night, then looking at negatives and positives from the game, as well as picking out our man of the match. Now, a quick reminder to hit like and subscribe if you're enjoying this video so you can stay up to date with all the coverage of all things Barcelona on this channel. As you may know, the match ended 1-0 in favor of FC Barcelona, and it was a win that now sees Barcelona move up to the dizzying heights of 8th in the La Liga standings, 5 points off of 4th place Villarreal and 9 off of 1st place Real Sociedad, who Barca happen to be playing up next. But let's save that for another video. Let's instead go ahead and look at how the two teams set up. Barcelona decided to go with the following starting 11. Your usual Koeman brain fart moment starting 11. Ter Stegen in goal, Dest right back, Ronald Araujo and Clement Longley centre back. I don't think Longley should have played this match. Jordi Alba left back, Frankie de Jong and Sergio Busquets double pivot, Martin Braithwaite, Felipe Coutinho, Antoine Griezmann, Lionel Messi once again. No natural width, forcing your number 9 out wide to try and create some was really as stupid an idea as I've ever seen from Ronald Koeman. From Levante's side though, they set up as follows: Aitor Fernandez in goals as we expected, Carlos Clerc, Ruben Vezos, Sergio Postigo, and Koke at the back, Rochina, Melero, Vukcevic, and De Frutos Sebastian in midfield, with Dani Gomez and Roger Marti up front. So Morales actually started off the bench in this game, and I think if Levante had been brave enough to start him instead of Dani Gomez, there's that one chance Dani Gomez fluffed that definitely Morales would not have. Anyway, let's look at how Barcelona performed in this game. Now, overall, it was really a case of more of the same from Barcelona. They struggled once again due to their lack of natural width on the field, so they couldn't really get in behind Levante, who had set up a 4-4-2 mid-block, and all Levante was doing was just, rushing out to whoever had the ball. And whenever Griezmann or Messi or Coutinho had the ball, which was in the central areas, it was very easy for Levante to get the ball back from them, or just to, close out their passing options and force them to go back. And as a result, Barcelona didn't really do much for the entire game. The only threatening moments came from Frankie de Jong actually pushing up and creating some kind of movement in those areas, and of course later on Pedri as well joined him in doing that, and that's eventually how Barcelona scored their goal. Otherwise, it's the case of the same, still depending on Messi to make things happen. At the back, I'd say that I was not given any confidence whatsoever by the displays of either one of Longley and Araujo. Araujo though looked like the better player on the night, even though he's the guy who's been out for such a long time and is still finding his sharpness. But overall, we needed Marc-Andre ter Stegen to save us in the first half. As early as the 13th minute, Levante could have taken the lead. Yes, the lack of width made our play very predictable. Of course, we had the usual wasted chances. Messi created a wonderful chance for Griezmann from a free kick. He couldn't put it in, and even more shockingly, Longley misses an open goal. Second game in a row now, a Barcelona player has had a shot at an open net and missed. Yeah, Coutinho, still remember what you did at Cadiz. Another thing that we suffered from a lot in this game was using that left wing a bit too much. Like, it's bad enough when you don't have width, so your width has to come from your fullbacks, which is what happened in this game, especially in the second half. And what happened even more during that time was Barcelona trying their best to force play down Jordi Alba's wing, and it just wasn't sticking, wasn't happening, right? And There were so many moments when Serginho Dest was in a great position on making a run, and even later on as well, I remember Trincao as well was in some great positions trying to make runs down that right, but no one was feeding the runs down that wing. And so we suffered because of that. It's obvious where you're taking the ball. And so it's obvious for people to say, okay, look for the pass to Jordi Alba. It's going to come. You don't know when or who will play it, but it's going to come. So just watch Jordi Alba and close out the passing lane. And that's exactly what Levante did to great effect. So other than that, really the performance was meh. I'm not seeing anything in here that gives me confidence going into the Sociedad game, because up front we lacked a creative passer, but we know we have one on the bench, and Koeman is never going to play him apparently. Anyway, I'm going to move on to my negatives and positives from this matchup, and it's quite a lot of negatives, guys. I'm not going to lie. Not so many though, but there are quite a lot. The first negative that stood out for me is how terrible Barcelona are in transitions right now. So I'm not sure what Ronald Koeman is coaching this team in, but as much as I'll admit that, well, when defenders make individual errors, like, what Clement Longley has been doing, what Jordi Alba has been doing in the past couple of games, you can't really blame the coach for that, right? You can't coach that out of someone. You can't train that out of someone. It's just something which happens in the heat of the moment because they're not concentrating or they're fatigued or whatever it is. But everything else, though, how they end up playing, what they end up doing on the pitch in terms of, structure and phases of play, that's down to you as a coach. And right now, I think Barcelona are the worst team I have watched. I'll put it that way. I'm not going to claim that the worst because I haven't watched other teams, but the worst team I have watched this season when it comes to transitions, both defensively and attacking. Attacking, we stagnate progress of the ball. Like, you have an opportunity to play the ball in early, but someone will daddle on the ball. They'll want to hold on to it, whether it be Coutinho, he does that quite a bit. De Jong as well sometimes does it, although the one time he didn't do it, we actually ended up scoring. But yes, De Jong sometimes holds on to the ball when he should play it quickly. Same for Busquets, who hold on to the ball until the pass from Messi is available. And other times Messi as well will hold on to the ball until the pass to like Jordi Alba is available. So we don't do well in attacking transitions, going from defending to attacking, counter-attacking if you would. And we're even worse into defensive transitions coming from an attack. When our attacks are broken down and the opponent gets to go at us, it's just way too easy. The channels are way too easy to run into. There's absolutely no one watching for runners and no one sticking with them. So that's my first negative. It's something that needs to change. Second negative, I've said this so many times, but yeah, I'm not even going to dwell much on it. Wasting chances. Come on, guys. We need to stop this. And yeah, third negative is something that I've been talking about quite a bit in this video already, and I've spoken about in the past. Coleman's tactical setup and approach and just general decision making. It's utter crap, guys. Even his substitutions last night, they were not very good. Of course, Pedri bailed him out because Pedri is apparently he plays like he's an experienced man despite being only 18 years old. But yes, Coleman again, you're one of my negatives, bro. Positives, it's really hard. I was really trying to look for positives, but I guess De Jong's display is maybe like the one positive I can squeak out here. And yeah, that's about it. So moving on to my man of the match. Now here, just a shout out to Levante's goalkeeper who turned into prime Keylor Navas or Manuel Neuer or whoever. Recorded the most saves by a La Liga keeper since another La Liga keeper put it off against Barcelona last year. So he had 12 saves in this matchup, and I think it was pretty good if Barcelona had failed to score like I was expecting. Yeah, I was actually expecting us not to score tonight. If that had happened, he would be my man of the match. However, it did not. And my man of the match has to definitely go with Messi, because once again, he created so many chances going forward, had so many good opportunities to score, and he finally took one where he didn't have to create the chance himself. So yes, Good work. Good on you, Lionel Messi. You're my man of the match. Well, guys, that's the match review for me. What did you think about the game, about Barcelona's performance? Leave your thoughts in the comments and don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll keep you up to date with everything about Barcelona. But for now, it's bye for me. I'll see you in the next video, which should be up by Tuesday. We'll be looking at a match preview for the big clash against Real Sociedad. Okay, guys, have a great day and forza Barca.